In today's fast-paced medical world, many older adults are returning to something much older than modern science: nature. Healing herbs have been part of human history for thousands of years, offering gentle, effective remedies for common ailments. For seniors, these natural allies can be especially comforting, providing support for sleep, digestion, joint pain, and mental clarity. As more people over 60 seek holistic alternatives or supplements to their medications, herbs are finding their way back into daily life. This guide is not meant to replace professional medical advice, but rather to inform and inspire. By learning about healing herbs, older adults can begin to build small, safe, and meaningful habits that align with their body's natural rhythms. Let's take a deeper look into the rich tradition of herbal medicine and how it can benefit those in their golden years. 1. The history and science behind healing herbs. For centuries, herbs were the primary source of medicine. Long before pharmacies and hospitals existed, people turned to the plants growing around them for healing and comfort. Ancient Egyptians used garlic not only to flavor their food but also to improve circulation and treat wounds. In China, ginseng was considered a precious root, believed to boost vitality and extend life. And here in North America, Native American tribes relied on echinacea to strengthen the body's defenses and ease inflammation. These weren't just old wives' tales or folklore passed down for fun. Many of these early practices were born from careful observation, trial and error, and a deep respect for nature. Healing was a part of daily life, and the knowledge of which plants helped with which ailments was often passed from grandparents to grandchildren, much like stories around the fireplace. As the world modernized, much of that herbal knowledge was set aside in favor of pharmaceutical science. There's no denying the benefits of modern medicine. It has saved countless lives, especially when it comes to infections, surgeries, and emergency care. But somewhere along the way, we may have lost touch with something simple and powerful: nature's quiet wisdom. Today, that's beginning to change. Researchers and doctors are taking a second look at the plants that have been used for thousands of years. Modern studies are now confirming what traditional healers always knew: that herbs can offer real support for issues like high blood pressure, joint pain, sleep disturbances, and memory loss. For older adults in particular, this is welcome news. With so many seniors managing multiple prescriptions, the idea of using gentle, plant-based remedies, sometimes as a complement to medications, can be both comforting and practical. Of course, it's important to approach herbal medicine with care. Just because something is natural doesn't mean it's harmless. That's why understanding how an herb works, what it interacts with, and how to take it properly is essential, especially for those of us over 65, when our bodies and medications can react differently. In the chapters ahead, we'll take a closer look at some of the most trusted herbs for aging well. Think of it as a friendly walk through the garden, with a few stops along the way to learn what each plant can do, and how it might help you feel just a little better, one day at a time. 2. Herbal allies for joint pain and inflammation. One of the most common complaints that come with aging is joint pain. Whether it's arthritis, stiffness in the knees, or an ache in the lower back that just won't go away, these discomforts can slowly chip away at your quality of life. What once were easy morning walks or gardening sessions can turn into painful tasks. Fortunately, nature offers us a helping hand through herbs that have been trusted for generations. Turmeric, the golden spice found in many Indian dishes, is now taking center stage in the Western world for its impressive anti-inflammatory properties. The key ingredient in turmeric is curcumin, which has been shown in multiple studies to reduce swelling, improve mobility, and lessen pain, especially in people with osteoarthritis. But here's the trick: curcumin isn't easily absorbed on its own. That's why many supplements include a bit of black pepper extract, which significantly boosts its effectiveness. Many older adults who use turmeric regularly report fewer flare-ups and a reduced need for over-the-counter medications. It can be taken as a capsule, brewed into a warm tea, or even added to scrambled eggs or soups. Ginger is another time-tested ally. You may already use it in your kitchen, but ginger's power goes far beyond flavor. It helps reduce joint pain and swelling by blocking inflammatory compounds in the body. You can steep fresh ginger slices in hot water for a soothing tea, or take it as a supplement. Some people even find that applying a ginger compress directly to the affected area brings noticeable relief. And as a bonus, ginger is also fantastic for calming digestive issues, something many seniors deal with more often than they'd like. Then there's boswellia, also known as Indian frankincense. It might not be as well known as turmeric or ginger, but its benefits are equally impressive. Used for centuries in Ayurvedic medicine, boswellia helps reduce inflammation and pain in major joints like the knees and hips. It works by blocking enzymes that trigger swelling in the body. What makes it especially appealing for older adults is that it's often easier on the stomach than non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, which can cause digestive upset or increase the risk of bleeding with long-term use. It's important to remember that herbal remedies don't act like fast painkillers. They work more gently and gradually, supporting your body's healing process over time. But for many seniors, that's exactly what makes them so appealing. Natural solutions that fit into daily life without the harsh side effects of stronger medications. Before starting any new herbal routine, especially if you're already taking prescriptions, talk with your doctor or a knowledgeable pharmacist. Some herbs can interact with medications or affect blood pressure and blood sugar levels. But when used wisely, these plant-based helpers can be a comforting part of your wellness toolbox, helping you move through your days with more ease and less discomfort. 3. Calming the mind. Herbs for anxiety and sleep. As we grow older, many of us find that peaceful sleep becomes harder to come by. Worries, aches, changes in routine, or even the loss of a loved one can stir up anxiety that lingers well into the night. It's not uncommon to lie awake staring at the ceiling, listening to the ticking of the clock, hoping for sleep that never quite comes. And when rest doesn't come easily, everything else in life tends to feel just a little harder. Fortunately, nature offers gentle ways to ease both the restless mind and the tired body. Some herbs have been used for generations to help soothe anxiety and encourage restful, natural sleep, without leaving you groggy or dependent like some stronger sleep medications might. Chamomile is one of the most beloved herbs for this purpose. You may already be familiar with chamomile tea, often sipped before bed as part of a calming routine. This gentle flower contains compounds that interact with the same brain receptors targeted by anti-anxiety medications, helping the body relax and prepare for sleep. What's more, chamomile can also ease digestive discomfort, which can sometimes sneak in and disrupt rest. For many older adults, the act of sitting down in a quiet room with a warm mug of chamomile tea becomes more than just a sleep aid. It becomes a comforting ritual, a moment of calm in a busy or uncertain day. Another time-honored herb is valerian root. Known for its earthy smell and powerful calming effects, valerian has been used as a natural sleep aid for hundreds of years. It works by increasing the levels of GABA, a calming chemical in the brain. Taken about an hour before bedtime, whether in capsule, tincture, or tea form, valerian can help reduce the time it takes to fall asleep and minimize nighttime awakenings. While it may take a few nights to notice its full effects, many older adults say they wake up feeling more refreshed, without the mental fog that often comes with sleeping pills. Then there's lemon balm, a wonderfully fragrant herb that belongs to the mint family. It has a light, lemony scent and a mild flavor that pairs beautifully with chamomile or lavender in tea. Lemon balm is particularly helpful for easing nervous tension and lifting the spirits. During the day, it can be sipped to calm anxious thoughts. At night, it helps promote a more tranquil mood, setting the stage for deeper, more restful sleep. Some seniors even find that keeping a pot of lemon balm on the windowsill, snipping a few leaves here and there for tea, adds a sense of peace and connection to the rhythms of nature. Of course, herbal remedies aren't a cure-all, but they can be powerful allies, especially when woven into a lifestyle that supports calmness and rest. That might include turning off the television an hour before bed, avoiding late-night snacks, or listening to soothing music while preparing their tea. These small steps, combined with the gentle help of herbs, can bring a kind of peace that's hard to find in a bottle of pills. As always, if you're taking medications or have ongoing health conditions, it's important to check in with your doctor before adding new herbs to your routine. But with care, these natural helpers can become part of a nighttime tradition that brings not only better sleep, but more peace to your days. 4. Supporting digestion and heart health. As the years pass, many of us begin to notice changes in our digestion. Meals that once went down with ease might now leave us feeling bloated or sluggish. Heartburn, constipation, or gas can become more frequent companions than we'd like to admit. And while over-the-counter remedies may offer quick relief, they often come with side effects or don't get to the root of the issue. Thankfully, nature has gifted us with herbs that can gently support both digestive wellness and cardiovascular health, the very core of vitality as we age. Let's begin with peppermint. It's more than just a refreshing flavor in candies and toothpaste. Peppermint contains compounds that relax the muscles of the gastrointestinal tract, which can relieve symptoms like gas, bloating, and that uncomfortable fullness after meals. A warm cup of peppermint tea after lunch or dinner is a simple yet effective way to ease digestion. Many older adults find it helps reduce cramping and even mild nausea. However, if you deal with acid reflux or GERD, you'll want to be cautious. Peppermint can sometimes relax the valve between the stomach and esophagus, allowing acid to creep up. If that's the case for you, milder digestive herbs like chamomile or ginger may be better choices. Next, consider dandelion. Yes, that cheerful yellow plant, often pulled from lawns, is actually a powerhouse of healing. Dandelion leaves and roots support liver function, which plays a crucial role in digestion and overall metabolic health. The roots, in particular, act as a gentle liver tonic and help the body eliminate toxins more effectively. Dandelion also has mild diuretic properties, helping to reduce bloating and water retention. Especially useful for those who feel puffy or swollen at the end of the day. You can enjoy dandelion as a tea, tincture, or even add the young leaves to salads if you're feeling adventurous. And then there's hawthorn, a small red berry with a long history of use in heart health. As we age, taking care of our heart becomes increasingly important. Hawthorn has been shown to support healthy blood pressure, improve circulation, and even strengthen the heart muscle itself. It's often recommended for older adults looking for gentle cardiovascular support. Many take it as a tincture or capsule under the guidance of a healthcare provider. When used regularly, hawthorn can help the heart pump more efficiently, which may contribute to better stamina and energy levels. It's generally well tolerated, but because it can interact with heart medications, it's important to talk with your doctor before adding it to your routine. The beauty of these herbs is that they don't overwhelm the body. Instead, they support it, gently nudging it back into balance. While they may not offer dramatic overnight results, their slow and steady action can lead to meaningful improvements in how you feel from day to day. And that's the key to aging well, making thoughtful, natural choices that support the body's innate ability to heal and thrive. So whether you're sipping peppermint tea after dinner, enjoying a dandelion root infusion in the afternoon, or taking a daily hawthorn supplement to keep your heart strong, you're participating in a tradition that stretches back through centuries. It's a quiet act of self-care that can bring not just relief, but a renewed sense of well-being. If you're still watching and enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you have a story or a bit of wisdom you'd like to share, don't be shy. We're all ears. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. Just click that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a thing. Every bit of your support helps us keep bringing you more uplifting stories and helpful tips. Thanks for being part of our Elder Bliss family. We're so glad you're here. 5. Strengthening immunity naturally. As we get older, our immune systems don't bounce back as quickly as they once did. It might take a little longer to shake off a cold, or we may find ourselves catching whatever bug is going around more often. But that doesn't mean we're powerless. In fact, the natural world offers some time-honored herbal allies that can give our immune systems the extra strength they need, gently, effectively, and without harsh chemicals. Let's start with echinacea. You've probably heard of this cheerful purple flower. It's become a household name during cold and flu season. Native to North America and long used by indigenous peoples, echinacea helps stimulate the body's natural defense systems. It's not something most people take every single day, but rather at the first signs of a scratchy throat, sniffles, or fatigue. Many seniors find that a few days of echinacea tea or capsules can help reduce the intensity and duration of a cold. It works by encouraging white blood cell activity, essentially giving your body the signal to get into fight mode. Just be sure to give it a rest between uses, as overdoing it can make it less effective over time. Then there's elderberry, a rich dark berry that's been used for centuries across Europe and North America. Elderberries are packed with powerful antioxidants that help the immune system respond quickly to viral infections. When turned into syrup, lozenges, or tea, elderberry becomes a delicious way to build natural defenses. Many older adults enjoy a daily teaspoon of elderberry syrup during the colder months, almost like a morning ritual. It's a sweet, comforting habit that many say helps them sail through winter with fewer sniffles and less downtime. And let's be honest, it's nice when staying healthy actually tastes good. Astragalus is another hidden gem, especially for those who are looking to strengthen their immunity over the long haul. This root has been a staple in traditional Chinese medicine for thousands of years. Unlike echinacea, which you take reactively, astragalus is best taken regularly, kind of like putting savings in the bank before you need them. It supports the body's overall resilience by helping it adapt to stress, maintain energy, and bolster the immune system at a deep level. Seniors who use astragalus often report fewer colds and a greater sense of well-being throughout the year. It's usually found in capsules, tinctures, or as a tea combined with other herbs. It's important to remember that no herb is a magic bullet. They work best when paired with good habits, plenty of rest, balanced nutrition, and regular hand washing. Still, adding these herbal supports into your daily or seasonal routine can make a meaningful difference, especially when the immune system needs an extra hand. In the end, building immunity naturally is about more than just avoiding illness. It's about nurturing your body in a way that honors its wisdom and resilience. With echinacea on standby, elderberry in the fridge, and astragalus in your wellness toolkit, you're not just reacting to sickness, you're preparing your body to stay strong, vibrant, and well. 6. Mind and memory, herbal support for cognitive health. As we age, maintaining mental sharpness becomes just as important as caring for our joints or our hearts. It's completely natural to have the occasional memory lapse, forgetting why you walked into a room or misplacing your glasses. But when those lapses become frequent, it can feel unsettling. While no herb can promise to stop the aging process, certain natural remedies have shown encouraging results in helping support memory, focus, and overall cognitive well-being. One of the most well-known herbal supports for brain health is ginkgo biloba. This ancient tree has been used for thousands of years and is one of the most extensively researched herbs in the world. Ginkgo is believed to work by increasing blood flow to the brain, which can help enhance mental clarity, especially in people experiencing early signs of memory decline. Many seniors who take ginkgo report feeling more alert and mentally present throughout the day. However, it's important to talk with your doctor before starting it, especially if you're on blood thinners, since ginkgo can affect circulation and interact with certain medications. Still, when used safely, it can be a helpful ally for staying sharp. Another herb that deserves attention is gotu kola, sometimes called the herb of longevity in traditional Indian and Southeast Asian medicine. Though not as popular in the US as ginkgo, gotu kola is highly regarded in Ayurvedic and Chinese medicine for its ability to promote mental clarity, focus, and calmness. Many older adults find it especially helpful for staying mentally energized without feeling jittery. Unlike coffee or strong stimulants, it's often taken in tea, capsule, or tincture form, and has the added benefit of helping to ease anxiety, something that can cloud thinking just as much as memory lapses can. Then there's sage. Yes, the same herb you might use to season your Thanksgiving stuffing. Beyond its culinary charm, sage has shown potential in studies to support memory and improve mental function. It contains compounds that may help protect neurotransmitters in the brain, keeping signals firing smoothly. Some seniors enjoy sage as a tea in the evening, while others prefer supplements for a more concentrated form. The gentle aroma alone can lift your mood and evoke comforting memories of home-cooked meals. Supporting the mind doesn't stop with herbs, of course. Good sleep, mental stimulation, like reading or puzzles, and staying socially active all play key roles. But when used thoughtfully, herbs like ginkgo, gotu kola, and sage can offer a natural, safe way to help keep the mind vibrant and focused, giving you a little more peace of mind as you go about your day. 7. Safe use of herbs. What every senior should know. There's something comforting about turning to nature for healing. After all, herbs have been used for centuries, often with remarkable results. But it's important to remember, natural doesn't automatically mean harmless. For older adults, especially those taking prescription medications or managing chronic conditions, using herbs safely is essential. As we age, our metabolism slows down. This means our bodies process food, supplements, and even medications at a different pace than they used to. What you could tolerate at 40 might affect you differently at 70. That's why seniors should approach herbal remedies with both curiosity and caution. The good news is that herbs can still be a wonderful part of your wellness routine if used thoughtfully. One of the most important steps you can take before trying any herb is to talk with your doctor or pharmacist. You don't need a full checkup every time you're interested in chamomile tea or a turmeric supplement, but it's wise to run it by your healthcare provider, especially if you're on medications for blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, or blood thinning. Some herbs can either boost or reduce the effects of medications, and that can create unintended consequences. It's also smart to start slow. Everyone's body reacts differently, and seniors in particular should be mindful of how even mild herbs affect them. Try a low dose, observe how your body responds, and adjust from there. If something doesn't sit well, whether it's a racing heart, digestive discomfort, or sleep disturbance, it's okay to stop and reassess. Be especially cautious with herbs known to influence blood pressure, blood sugar, or clotting. For example, ginkgo biloba can improve circulation, but may interact with blood thinners. Licorice root can raise blood pressure. Even something as simple as peppermint might worsen acid reflux in some people. Awareness is key. Another thing to keep in mind is quality. The supplement market isn't as tightly regulated as pharmaceuticals, so choose your herbs from trusted, reputable brands. Look for products that have been independently tested or certified. Avoid bargain bin deals or unfamiliar brands that don't list ingredients clearly. Purity and dosage matter a lot more than flashy packaging. Finally, it helps to think of herbs not as magic cures, but as tools. They work best when combined with healthy habits, good food, movement, sleep, and regular checkups. Used wisely, herbs can support your body in gentle, meaningful ways, offering relief, comfort, and balance. With a little knowledge and care, you can let nature lend a hand, safely and effectively. 8. Building herbal habits, gentle ways to get started. You don't have to make dramatic changes or toss out your medicine cabinet to begin enjoying the benefits of herbs. In fact, the most effective way to welcome herbs into your life is slowly, naturally. Like slipping into a warm bath. It's all about building small habits that feel good and support your body in gentle ways. And the best part? Many of these habits are easy to fold into your daily routine without stress or fuss. For example, consider starting your morning with a cup of ginger tea. Not only does it warm the body and aid digestion, but it also helps get your circulation moving. It's a simple, comforting ritual, especially nice on chilly mornings. Just steep a few slices of fresh ginger in hot water and enjoy it while you ease into the day. Later in the afternoon, if you usually reach for a cup of coffee but find it makes you jittery or keeps you awake at night, swap it for something gentler, like lemon balm or peppermint tea. Lemon balm has a calming effect, and peppermint can ease tension and soothe the digestive system. These small swaps can reduce caffeine intake and help your body find a more natural rhythm. In the kitchen, try getting creative with herbs like turmeric. This golden spice is not just for curry. It blends beautifully into soups, stews, scrambled eggs, and even smoothies. Pair it with black pepper to boost absorption, and you've got a powerful anti-inflammatory ally right on your plate. As evening falls, create a relaxing bedtime routine that includes herbs known for promoting sleep. A warm mug of tea made from chamomile, valerian root, and a pinch of lavender can work wonders. Keep a pre-mixed jar of these herbs near your bed so it's always ready when you need a little help winding down. And don't underestimate the soothing power of an herbal foot soak. Fill a basin with warm water, toss in a few sprigs of fresh or dried rosemary and sage, and let your feet rest. It's not just good for relaxation, it's a lovely way to care for yourself at the end of a long day. These small, nurturing habits are more than just good health practices. They're tiny acts of self-care, reminders that your well-being matters, and gentle invitations to reconnect with nature's wisdom. Over time, they can add up to real benefits for your body, mind, and spirit. As we grow older, our relationship with health becomes more personal, more reflective, and often more intuitive. We begin to look not only at what can fix a problem, but what can help us feel whole, balanced, and supported. That's where healing herbs come in, not as a cure-all, but as trusted companions on the journey of aging with grace. Nature has always offered us gentle ways to nourish the body and calm the mind. From chamomile that eases us into sleep to turmeric that soothes our joints, these time-honored plants remind us that healing doesn't always have to come in the form of a pill. For generations, our ancestors turned to the garden, the forest, and the field for wellness. And now, modern science is confirming what they already knew. Still, using herbs wisely is key. They work best when we use them with intention, care, and awareness, especially as we navigate other health conditions or medications. The safest path is one that combines the wisdom of tradition with the guidance of today's healthcare providers. You don't need to become an herbalist to enjoy the benefits. A single cup of calming tea, a pinch of herbs in your soup, or a few drops of tincture under your tongue can be enough to make a difference. These small, thoughtful choices help us tune in to what our bodies need and remind us that healing is often found in the quiet, consistent rituals of everyday life. Growing older doesn't mean growing weaker. With nature by your side, it can mean growing wiser, calmer, and more deeply connected to the world around you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and share it with others. And please subscribe to the channel. It's a huge motivation for me to keep creating more helpful and inspiring content for you.